Many times I have clients who ask me about what to do when certain things arise in connection with their long-term disability claim. For example, what do I do if my doctor will not fill out these forms the insurance company sent to me? Well, that occurs on many long-term disability insurance cases, and it can occur fairly frequently. Sometimes it can occur twice a year, or most of the time it's once a year. Every now and then, maybe the insurer is only sending them out every few years. Uh, in any event, when that occurs, if your doctor won't fill out the forms, there's some things that you can do. Um, First of all, if the doctor won't fill them out, you need to check with your doctor as to why your doctor won't fill them out. Sometimes doctors see that there's unfairness on the form, and so they don't want to fill out that form. For example, the form might be wrong altogether because it says, "Doctor, pick one. Can your patient work a sedentary job, a light physical demand job, or a medium physical demand job?" And the doctor says none, and you don't give me that option. And so that's frustrating for the doctor. Sometimes the form will say, well, can your patient lift 10 pounds, or can your patient lift up to 20 pounds, or maybe up to 50 pounds? And the doctor says, no, my patient can lift up to 5 pounds. And so that option isn't there, and the doctor doesn't like to fill out a form. That is misleading. So find out what your doctor has as far as objections to the form, and then also find out what the doctor will do. Sometimes the doctor will go ahead and do a narrative letter. Sometimes the doctor will explain your diagnosis and that these are the restrictions and limitations that commonly arise with the diagnosis, that he's observed you firsthand and finds your complaints of pain and restrictions credible. So there's a number of things that you can do in working with your doctor on these forms when the doctor won't fill them out. Sometimes the doctor won't fill out the form because the doctor will say, well, I just don't really like to get involved in disability determinations. I'm an internal medicine doctor, I'm a general practitioner, and a physiatrist or somebody that fills out these kind of forms actually needs to be the one filling them out. Well, the problem there is that that doctor is the treating physician, and the insurance company wants proof of a disability from the treating physician generally. And so that creates a problem of sorts. So if the doctor doesn't want to fill out the form because the doctor doesn't want to engage in disability determinations, then you may need to go to a functional capacity evaluation, for example. That is where a physical therapist or an occupational therapist will run you through some physically demanding paces and then tell what you can do and what you can't do during the course of that exam. And it often takes 2 to 4 hours generally. Now, the problem with a functional capacity evaluation is that certainly it can tell what you cannot do. If you're not able to lift 10 pounds, for example, that's going to be true whether that is over the course of a work week or just over the course of an hour. You demonstrated that you can't lift it because it causes too much pain, or you lack the physical ability to continue to do that type of activity. So that is fine when an FCE demonstrates that. However, sometimes FCEs try to take on the task of predicting what you're able to do. So if you're able to lift, say, 5 pounds 3 times in a row over the course of 3 or 4 minutes, perhaps, an FCE may then decide that you're capable of lifting 5 pounds throughout the course of an entire work week and throughout the course of an entire year. And of course, that might not be true, because often when you lift weights, then your pain may increase and fatigue may set in, and you may begin to have interference with your ability to work because of the cumulative effect of lifting that weight. So I do have a problem and a caution regarding FCEs when it comes to their predictive abilities. Often they will ignore pain. And of course, pain can't be ignored. If I hit my thumb with a hammer while I'm holding a nail, it hurts. And I no longer am able to continue to put nails in a board while I'm experiencing excruciating pain from hitting my thumb. So give me a break. You can't ignore pain. It's a real issue for people, and it can prevent people from performing work. So ignoring pain is ridiculous. Those are some cautions with functional capacity evaluations. Another thing that can be done during those situations where the doctor won't fill out the form is for you to go to a physician who will do an independent medical examination. That would be somebody who is not your own treating doctor, but who agrees for a fee to examine you, examine and review your records, and then make determinations as to what you're capable of doing. Now, there are some other things that can be done as well in very unique circumstances, but suffice it to say, those are some general ones. It is really important to address these issues during the claim process. If your claim is denied because your doctor refused to fill out a form and you just simply failed to do anything about it, you may have a problem. When these issues arise, you need to get an attorney on your side to assist you with these types of claims. This is what we do for a living. Give us a call. Thanks.